Nothing. That's why.
But you just,
Did who just?
I guess you could. So we just sitting here.
I mean, nobody's on you. Why do you make things so awkward? Because if you start talking before people are on, it's kind of like they're like, well, what we talking about?
What's up, buddy? You want this? Yeah. Hey, buddy. La, 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 la. What are we talking?
Relationship goals.
What about it?
Are we about to cut this off?
No, I'm just saying.
I have no idea what's wrong with your phone, but nothing's loading on it.
I was connected to the internet, probably. We got one watch, two.
Hey, y'all.
I don't know who's watching.
I don't either.
It's freaking out in here.
Yeah, I'm about to send the floor to get away from you.
Yeah. Radiating heat.
You and the little hot mama.
Yeah. What we do the after show about last time?
Open relationships.
That was funny. Open relationship stars threesomes.
It's also how you cheat.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Obviously. Well, if it's cool, then it's all good. To the good of good.
What you got to say?
Nothing.
It's a lot different from this morning.
Is it?
Yep.
It wasn't me.
Good grief.
That was not me.
Well, hey y'all. Whoever sees this.
That's funny.
We decided to come on and talk about this week's episode, which was
Hashtag relationship goals.
hashtag relationship goals. Basically, I got out most of what I wanted to say during the actual episode, but we wanted to hear what you guys had to say about them because I'm not one to talk about people's relationships and want them because most of the time you don't know what's going on. I'll get her. Hold on. Let me try to pass by.
Yeah, most of the time you don't know what's going on with people relationship. How you just gonna leave me up here in the middle of your sentence?
I did not finish my sentence.
No, you didn't. You didn't even make a clear relationship goals. Didn't make a clear statement.
You are.
Who was it?
You.
Yes, I was, man.
Talk to me and not me.
I don't know what to say. Now, relationship goals is like once you get everybody out the house, and once she gets out the house,
just got here.
We run around and chase each other. And I draw her.
That's your relationship
goal.
She just got here.
Yeah, and I look forward to it. You want her?
Obviously, she fussing with you.
She fussing because she's probably sleepy.
She probably is. Hey.
I think that was a cool topic, though, man. Like, just because, I don't know, the mere fact that, people see, like, different things. You want this?
No, I'm just looking for this.
People see different relationships and everything like that, and they look forward to being in love. 'Cause like we said before, everybody loves love,
Hmm.
especially black love for some unknown reason.
Black people love black love. Like,
White people love it too.
do they?
I assume
I don't
so.
see them going hashtag black love under other people's pictures.
You might see them going
I don't see
hashtag
that.
black love. Um, but nah, I think, just especially like with like it's funny because other people root for different couples. You know, like you always want to see a couple do well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, at least I do. I look at those things and be like, man, I hope they do all right. I hope they bounce out of whatever it is they into, or just like to see people do well, see people getting together, um, inspiring other people to actually come together and figure out what it is they aspire to, or where they're going, or even working out different in different situations.
Hmm.
So I think that's the cool part about it, or that's the cool thing um, in relationships. Everybody can kind of look at somebody else's relationship. They don't have to look at the bad part to see
The good part.
the good part. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when I first posted about this topic, I did that like 90s relationships
Yeah,
montage. And it's like, I didn't envy any of those relationships or want those relationships. I thought it was cool that, Whitley found love in college
yeah.
after he hated her, which was kind of similar. You didn't hate me,
No,
but,
I
or
just
she
was.
hated him.
I just wasn't fooling with you like that, man.
Yeah. But it was kind of a similar thing, except for they actually dated in college
Yeah,
and we didn't.
yeah.
And then you had like Fancy and Jamie, which I still don't understand how he pulled her because Jamie was just annoying.
Jamie got that game. That's what
He was
happened,
just
man.
so
Jamie
annoying.
Jamie got his game together. Man, spit his stuff.
And then who else was on there? I have to pull it up and look at it. Martin and
Martin and
Gina.
Gina, probably the best couple out of the. And who else was it? That's all. That's it, ain't it?
No, it was four.
Was it?
Yeah, let me see. I can pull it up to look at it again. Oh, Will and Lisa. I don't know why I picked them.
I don't even
Because they got
remember.
married.
Did they?
Yeah, at the end of The Fresh Prince, I believe. Like they were getting married or they got married. Fresh Prince is fuzzy because it's one show I don't watch the reruns of. I don't watch the reruns of the Jamie Foxx show either, but the first time was enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, Will and Lisa, which apparently they had some issues, and I don't really remember if they ironed those issues out.
Yeah.
But I always see things about like Whitley and Dwayne and how great their relationship was, but I'm like, Whitley couldn't figure out what she wanted in life,
Yeah.
and that would have bothered me.
But you not dating Whitley.
I know, but it would have bothered me being Whitley free. I couldn't have been Cam Reese. It would have pissed me off.
But do you think relationship goals are like fairy tales?
I wouldn't say fairy tales, but it's kind of like you only are looking at like the good part of the picture,
Yeah.
and you looking at the picture with a filter,
Yeah.
and you should be looking at the raw image
Mm-hmm.
that's there. Make sense?
Mm-mm. It doesn't make sense at all.
What I just said doesn't make
Nah,
sense?
I'm just kidding. It makes sense. Nah, it definitely makes sense, man. I just like relationships.
Do you?
Yeah. I didn't like being in relationships.
I was gonna say I don't. I didn't see that. But okay, yeah.
I like to see people.
You like to see other people in love,
The,
just not yourself?
the biggest thing is I like to see those surprise couples. Be like, when they get together, I thought, you know, I
Who was
like to
a
see that.
surprise couple?
Shit, me and you. It surprised me.
Did it? Me
Yeah,
too.
I was like, damn, I'm really with her.
Me too.
We finna get married. Damn, we had a kid.
Me too, Ray. Me too.
But no, man, it's like a lot of people from college, man. You never saw them getting together or breaking up and being with somebody else.
It's weird with college because most of the time I didn't know who was with who and why they were together, if I did know that they were together.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of unnecessary things going on.
But
especially in clinic.
But do you think like with the times now we've had like the influx of relationship goals now, just because like I was thinking about it the other day, I was like, social media has turned where the highlight reel where everybody can see it, and so we compare and contrast our lives with other people's lives so much that now we're like, oh, we want to do this or we want to do that, and we're suffering from anxiety, just doing so much comparison with somebody else's life.
The social media age is definitely anxiety inducing because it puts things out in front of you. Like it lets you see where you think you're falling short, and where you think other people are excelling, but a lot of times they're not excelling like you think they are. Like you got to fake it until you make it in a lot of aspects about a lot of different things. And like people post that they're in a different city or state every like couple of days, but you don't know that they're a flight attendant. So it's like you're looking at it like they're traveling all the time, but that's what they do for a living.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, it's like, are they getting to view these cities or are they just going to them?
Right.
And when you're just going to them, it's a lot different. I'm gonna try to sit up now because she's chilled out.
Listen. So do you think like back in the day before social media and all this stuff, how was the relationship goals, or what's your thoughts on the relationship?
It was TV people or people that you actually knew.
That's what they thought, of relationships and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's just like when you look at people, like I have an aunt and uncle that I was like, I want to be like them married when I grow up. And I never like sat down and thought about what exactly it was. It was just that they were married and they were happy. And I still look at them now like they're still married and they're still happy. And you see them being, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You see them being happy and married, and you're just like, oh, that's great. I love their love. But even to this day, I don't really know what went into them being as happy as they are.
Yeah.
Because I know that they're not each other's first relationships. Like they both had kids coming into the relationship. But I'm like, hey, it's pretty dope to like see y'all happy and in love, and
because people love.
Yeah. Hashtag Black love.
Black love. Yeah, I have that. My uncle and auntie.
Yeah.
But
and they still love each other.
Yeah. Relationship goals.
Okay. Relationship goals.
Just go through this whole thing and be like, relationship goals. Yay! Okay. We got relationship goals.
I look like I'm taller than you, and I'm definitely not. You're just sitting way lower than me.
I'm wider than you. Look at that. Okay. I'm like so much wider than you.
Anywho.
I look fat.
Okay. You got anything else for this topic?
No, man. I'm like, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, I was waiting to see if anybody was going to post anything, any questions. Comments, concerns.
I don't think the relationship goal thing is more so of a question thing. It's just what are different people's relationship
Well,
goals.
not even just the relationship goals, but anything else that we talked about, like during the course of season 2. Because what did we talk about? Deal breakers, relationship goals,
Yeah,
please and thank you, which you're getting a little bit better at.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Um, was there another one?
Was I asking? No.
I think that might have been it.
What? Deal breakers, please and thank you, relationship goals. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Then we got the new one coming up. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
I can't think of what we're talking about.
I really don't remember.
Um,
It'll.
Never mind.
Thank you,
Thank
John
you.
Legend. Sorry, that was Google Home.
um, damn, I can't think of what we was gonna talk about next. But anyway, yeah, deal breakers. Deal breakers was a pretty good one. I like that one.
You didn't have any.
Right, it was easy, good,
You
easy
need to
guy.
set your standards a little bit higher.
I don't need none. No, I'm married. What I need standards for? I'm married.
That is terrible. To teach your daughter to have standards.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, my standard is you.
Got it.
So you just need to make sure that you keep up with your standards,
Okay.
ma'am.
Sure. Sir.
um, I can't even remember the first one, man.
That was relate to the premiere.
What was we late to?
Coming back to doing the podcast.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Because, you
But
know,
we supposed to do that like some time ago.
we recorded that episode while I was still pregnant. Like the
Not
first
that.
time.
The first time we recorded while we were still pregnant.
And then we trashed that episode
Well,
because,
I didn't trash it. It's still,
well, I'm saying we didn't upload
yeah,
it.
we didn't
It
upload
was
it, but I
trash.
still have it.
It was trash because we didn't
Who
commit
is
to
that?
doing anything else. Darren Willis.
What's up, Darren? How you doing,
Just
man?
did this.
You got it. You got it. I don't know why I pointed everything.
I don't know either.
Oh,
You can keep talking.
I don't know what I was talking
I'm just
about.
turning her around.
Oh. But yeah, so that's the funny part, man. We like recorded that so long ago and never put it out.
Yeah,
It's like I got tracks after tracks after tracks.
it's probably like 5.
I'm just really amazed at like how far we've gone or come, like from the first time we actually
Released.
yeah, like I know we took a long break.
Yeah, it was from like January or February
Yeah,
to November.
November. Yeah,
It's a
so
long time.
yeah,
Sorry, guys. I had a tough pregnancy.
yeah, and I was just here, guys.
Asking me when we gonna do the podcast, and I'm
Right.
like, I can't stop throwing up, so we not.
I mean, that was interesting in itself, man. Just feeling like I've never felt so helpless to you in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I couldn't take any of the pain that you was going through, or I couldn't like throw up for you, or
I wish you could have.
you know, like I don't know, I couldn't do any of that stuff, and it's like I just gotta sit there and watch,
Mm-hmm.
like knowing that it's about to happen or something's gonna happen and stuff like that. So it's just sitting there and watching. Like when you went into labor with her, that's why I just got up and started folding clothes because I didn't have anything else to do. I just had to sit there and watch.
Well, thankfully, that wasn't as painful as I thought it was gonna
Yeah,
be.
yeah. So I just didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
I mean, just fold clothes then.
Fold clothes, take a shower,
Yeah.
do a terrible job at counting contractions.
Yeah, awful job too. I don't even see how I did it that bad. Like
I don't
I
either, because I did it better than you. I was the one having the contractions.
I know what happened. I was trying to hide it from you, so I didn't want you to get nervous or anything like that. So I was like, I'm gonna just do my little counter on my phone and forget that it was running, or you wouldn't tell me that you were done, and I'd be like, damn, I think she's done. So that's what
That's
happened
awful.
there. But oh man, I think it's awesome, man. Like it's amazing what you can do and how you can bounce back from things and how things happen for you and your body. The fact that you grow an actual human being is one of the most amazing things from women. So, kudos to you.
I was amazed too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And
And
what's even cooler is like because we have our garden and stuff.
hmm
It, I compare it to that a lot.
And she's a flower.
Yeah, that poots.
I mean, her name is Lily. That's why I'm saying she's a flower.
But yeah, man, relationship goals. These are relationship goals.
You are your own.
Hmm
Oh, okay.
I am.
Cool beans.
I think oh, Vic in this thing. What's up, Vic? Vic just came in to say hello.
Well, hello.
Man, I need to go holler at him too, man. Um, but yeah, man, it's pretty dope, man. Like being with you is pretty dope on
Being with you
occasion.
is a dope thing most of
I'm
the
a
time.
dope person.
Okay.
I am.
hmm
It's just, you gotta learn your dopeness.
Hey, Malaysia.
Malaysian head.
Vic late on the hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Um, but yeah, man, I think that's super cool though. I really do. I think it's nice. And I'm curious to hear what other people like even with situations now that we talk about with handling her. Like I'm curious to hear what other people say and what they have to deal
What
with
do
and
you
stuff.
mean with handling her?
Like just how I get off of work, I'll get her,
hmm
and then we have school, we have the podcast. What did she say? Oh,
She just like turned down,
yeah.
so I won't put her in the camera. But she did just turn down, like as we've been recording.
Oh, but how we work with her.
hmm
Like it's. I'm curious to hear what other people do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How they balance a
Take
lot of
that
stuff.
baby to daycare, unlike us.
Shit, daycare costs too much, man. I'd rather just have somebody live with us. Be like, look, man, just live with us. You get your own.
They'll
You
get
get,
real old, real
right. I
fast.
mean, but you get your own space. You get you this. You get you that. Just watch the baby from time to time. But yeah. What else you got for relationships, or what else we talk about?
That's all I got for relationship
Yeah.
goals.
Anything for deal breakers? I did have a deal breaker.
What is it?
I can't think of it now.
That's awful. You're supposed to write it down.
I know. I did. I thought I did, but yeah, I'm just easy. I'm just easy to get along with.
Don't tell people you easy.
I ain't lying. Shit.
Anywho,
Anywho,
well, that's all I got. I ain't got no more.
you don't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Thank y'all for tuning in. We
see you next Wednesday.
we won't see them
Well, we
Wednesday.
won't see y'all, but
New
hey,
episode will be up Wednesday.
new episode up Wednesday. For August Love Story. Speaker Giga podcast will be up Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my boy Steve. Steve O Steve.
The great.
The great Steve O Steve.
Please say the great.
And I just want to say hello to all my family, friends out there. Hi guys.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Hey Dominique.
Bye
Bye
Dominique.
Dominique.